Hey everyone, this is the voice of Rick, the founder of Worthy Cause, with a huge thank you video for our final newsletter of the year. Wanted to make a little slideshow and just put together a little bit of hype behind the scenes content of what's happening this year, walk you through all the great achievements that we've done, not just with our volunteers, not just with the participants of the program and the employees, but with you, whether you're a customer, a supplier, a wholesaler, a friend, somebody who's participated at one of the markets, someone who's volunteered with us. Every single person, there's probably 50 or 60 of you that have actually contributed to Worthy Cause, has made all of this possible. So this is a thank you from me on behalf of the entire charity to say thank you for letting us do the good work that we do. It is because of you that we are able to do this. So quick recap of what's happened this year. In January, we were told that our Preston Cafe was going to have a 6-month delay. That was a huge setback for us and caused a whole domino effect of quick changes that needed to happen. Luckily, the Melbourne Polytechnic campus in Preston wasn't exactly going to be able to host us, so they put us at the Paran campus for the first 3 months of the year until what was going to be our second cafe at Heidelberg was able to be open in April. We had Bruce Greenway, the head chef, come on board at that point. It was also in April that we had our big concert with the Slingers, KP Hydes, Al Matcott, and we were able to raise $11,000 in that event. And then we shortly after that were able to move into the Heidelberg Cafe and begin trading as our first cafe social enterprise. That took a huge change and represented a big shift in the way we could deliver the program, not just in our day-to-day operations and the core business model of cookies, shifting from just cookies to a cafe and cookies, but also the amount of skills and training that the participants could now be exposed to, not just manufacturing cookies, but retail, front of house, hospitality, coffee, food making, a la carte cooking, is all these new skills that now, because of this cafe, we could start to provide to them. Moving on in the year, June and July was a very, very busy period, a true test of the human spirit from my perspective. We had back-to-back weekends at the Finders Keepers Market and the Little Food Market, Friday, Saturday, Sunday markets. And then the week after that, we opened our second cafe in Preston on the 15th of July. So that, to me personally, was the most amount of hours that I've ever worked in any period of time. And looking back on it, what an achievement that those markets were. And then the launch of that cafe, effectively doubling the capacity that the charity could provide in terms of participants at any given time, helping us reach that goal of 15 participants at a time in terms of capacity. That's 30 people a year. August, September, October, we were really focusing on developing the cafe model and exactly how the program needed to look and feel in order to provide the most amount of impact possible, and also balancing that with the need for the staff and students of Melbourne Polytechnic as our customers to receive a high quality product and a service that they would be willing to pay for. As a social enterprise, we're heavily, heavily dependent on sales revenue as a way of funding the charity. So frankly, if the coffee isn't good enough, if the food isn't good enough, customers aren't going to come back. So we were able to work with our new chef, Heather Feely, and the new barista trainer, Roshen Kumar, over at Preston, able to develop a great and exciting menu that people were responding to. All of that's actually changing next year with a new menu and some new offerings that we can't announce just yet, but those are going to be really exciting as well. And then we look over at December. We've been starting to plan our Bakeathon. We're looking back on the year. It's been a huge roller coaster. The highs of opening these cafes to be able to provide so much more employment opportunity for these participants. The lows of the drawbacks and the interesting and unique challenges that come with opening hospitality sites. We're talking tiles randomly falling from the ceiling, having random things stolen, drawbacks in terms of timelines, finding issues that we really thought were going to be really straightforward became incredibly complicated. It's been a really interesting challenge for me to learn how to run these cafes and to be able to balance that with the impact that we provide to our participants. And it's also been incredibly heartwarming to watch these people who have come from very, very difficult places as young adults who deserve an opportunity to have so much more in their lives and to be able to be a part of the journey upwards and onwards in the way that they bake the cookies and they work as a team and they come out of their shells and they build confidence, they build a sense of self-respect and self-confidence in a way that doesn't surprise me anymore because I've seen it happen to so many people, but it surprises them and we help them look back on what they've achieved and then help them move into the next phase of their lives, into full-time employment or into other study in some cases. So with your help and with all the support that you've given us, we've had 13 different participants enter the program, offering them a total of 4,100 hours of employment training, paid employment training. That doesn't include all the other services like the counselling, the skills building, and all the other things that we provide to them through our skilled volunteers. And of course, the big number, 17,530 cookies were baked this year. So thank you for being a part of the customer base that purchases those for yourselves or for your friends and loved ones or for your businesses. Thank you from me, Rick, for all that you have allowed us to achieve. And next year, we're just going to improve on this amazing footbed and rock solid foundation that we've now built with our new directors, with our new chefs, with our new program structure, with effectively a whole new business model. There's so much exciting stuff going to happen next year, and I can't wait to show you how it's all going to go. Thank you so much. I wish you all truly a safe and happy festive period, an amazing New Year's. Stay safe, spend some time with your loved ones, and I'll see you next year. Thank you.
Hey everyone, from the directors of Worthy Cause, we're wishing you a really Merry Christmas and festive season. Thank you for all your wonderful support in 2024. We'll see you next year. Thanks.